Hi, lovelies. Today I'm taking you through a gentle yoga sequence that brings nourishment and circulation to our pelvis. Great if you are pregnant or postpartum or in any stage of trying. That includes my go-to shapes that supported me through my own pregnancy. These shapes may or may not have contributed to my two epidural-free births. Every baby, every birth has its own sacred journey. There is no one way that's better than the other. Only the path that unfolds for you and your baby. If you have birthed before, know that you're already a warrior. I invite you to listen deeply into your own body's wisdom as we move and breathe together. I hope you're well today. Would you share with me your journey, whether you're trying or pregnant or postpartum, in the comments below. When you're ready, let's begin. Meet me on your mat. What we need today is your yoga mat, a yoga bolster, which you can use a regular pillow and a sofa cushion pillow. I have a little towel with me that I threw over my pillow that's stacking on top of the cushion pillow to create some elevation. Let's begin in a child's pose. So have your knees be wide apart to create space for baby, big toes touching, and your chest and head be supported by the elevation that we created. I like to start us out with my favorite quote. Your spirit as a woman has all the knowledge and power you need to birth and to nurture your baby. It is in your genes. It has been there since you yourself were conceived. You can trust its wisdom. Breathing into the power of those words and how that makes you feel. That leads us to our affirmation today. I trust in my body's wisdom to nurture and birth my baby. If that speaks to you, repeat with me 2 more times. I trust in my body's wisdom to nurture and birth my baby. I trust in my body's wisdom to nurture and birth my baby. Breathing into this child's pose for a few moments. Breathing here with me and baby. Inhaling, expand chest, ribs to baby or your womb. Exhale from the womb space, ribs, chest, out of your nose or mouth. Inhale, expand chest, ribs into your womb. Exhale, baby, ribs, chest. Just 2 more times. In, chest, ribs, womb. Exhale, baby, ribs, chest. Do that 1 more time here on your own. And if you're pregnant, you invite baby to join you for practice. And if you're in the journey of conception, check in with your womb space if there's anything you need to know today. Look out for a sign or two of connection. Very, very slowly, let's come up. Meet me in a tabletop position. Shoulders up above your wrists, hips above your knees. Just rock your hips out side to side. Stretch out your wrists, turn your fingers to point outwards. If it's not too much for you, fingers point back, rock front and back. Sometimes mummy's wrists can begin early in pregnancy as well, as relaxin comes kick in to soften your body, not just in the pelvis, every single joint. So stretching out the wrist can go a long way for us as well. And here, coming into cat and cow when you're ready with me. Exhale, cat pose, push against the earth, round your spine. Inhale, arch into cow, tilt your tail back, collarbones wide. Round again, back into cat as you exhale. Inhale, cow pose. Taking a couple more rounds here with me. One of the 3 go-to shapes here for me. Our spine is where everything connects to and from. Our muscles, our bones, our nerves, great for circulation, and this applies to everyone. For my pregnant mummies here, in this shape, we create lots of space here for baby. And along with the help of gravity, that sinks baby's heaviest part, which is head and spine, down to the deepest space of your belly. So come to tabletop a lot, do your cat and cows, or even crawl around your mat. That's a great core workout. The next time you come to cat, can you take a really long exhale as you lift your knees off into downward facing dog, inverted V shape, hips up to the sky, palms press firm onto the earth. Here you can shake your head no, nod your head yes. We will be using the bolster to support the tip of our head over here. So crawl further up if you need a higher support. So our hands are still doing most of the work. The head is only taking about 30% of your weight. And right here, we are also creating lots of space for baby and your lower back as we are leaning baby's weight away from our spine. Can you feel that? So inhale here into the space of your womb, lower back. Long exhale out. Coming into lizard pose. So drop your knees down to the ground, back to tabletop, and step your left foot outside of your left hand. Bring your hands over onto your bolster and rock your hips front and back. This is also called rocking lizard. Now this is a great flow to soften, relax into your pelvic floor. And also our hips is where we hold on to stress and tension. We tense up first in the pelvis whenever we feel compromised. So by rocking your hips front and back, it creates this sensation of permission to release, to relax, which perhaps could be what you need to release the tension and stress from the journey of trying. For my pregnant mummies here, relax yourself into labor. So we call this the speed up pose. I was doing this quite a bit when I was in week 39. I birthed my first baby, week 39, 3 days, and my second baby, 39, the very last day. 1 day before her estimated due date. So to my mummies who have birthed before, can you share with us when did you birth, which week? In the comments below. I would love to know, and I think all of us do as well. So just a couple more breaths here. Breathe into softening, breathe into release. And then we'll come to a pause in our lizard stretch. Breathing here with your knees right above your ankles, shoulders relax, and could you have your right thighs resting against the bolster? So adjust yourself forwards or back to have that support beneath your right thighs. Stay here if this feels good for you, or you could allow your body to rest over the bolster. If you feel like the bolster is pressing against your belly and you don't like that, could you crawl away from the bolster? Okay, so you create this space between you and the earth for baby to be. Can I invite you to close your eyes for an energetic breath here? It's Apana breath, downward channeling of energy. So as you inhale, visualize breath like a ball of warm, loving light entering your body through your nose, gliding down your spine to baby, the womb space. And when you exhale, the breath falls out of your legs, connecting you to Mother Earth. Right? So inhale, breathing in from the nose, breath, love, and light enters your nostrils, going down your spine to baby. On your exhale, breath rolls and flows out of your legs to release and connect to Mother Earth. One more like this. Inhaling, breath goes down the spine to the womb. Exhale, breath and love and light flows out of your legs, connecting you to Mother Earth. Feel how supportive, connected that makes you feel. And here, let's take a nice twist. Press up through both hands, bringing our left arm up to the sky. Reach through left fingertips and breathe into the left side of the ribs, waist, and lower back. Let's come to a quick counter stretch, lengthening your left leg into a half split. Support your hands up onto the bolster. Breathe into the left hamstrings that connects to your lower back. And then when you're ready, let's switch sides, shifting your props over to the left side a little so you can step your right foot forwards. Allow your knees to be above the ankles, and let's start finding our lizard rocks here, just like how we did on the other side, channeling that sensation of softness, the permission to release. Leaning into our body's wisdom once again, repeating this with me out loud or silently in your heart. I trust in my body's wisdom to nurture and birth my baby. I trust in my body's wisdom to nurture and birth my baby. And here, deepening into your lizard pose, feel free to stay upright onto your palms or drop onto your elbows to start. And keeping your knees and toes pointing forwards, knees above the ankles. Here, inviting you to close your eyes with me for a Apana breath. Inhaling, bringing breath down your spine, through your nose to baby. And this breath writes down your legs to Mother Earth. So as you inhale, visualize breath like a ball of warm, loving light entering your body through your nose, gliding down your spine to baby, the womb space. And when you exhale, the breath falls out of your legs, connecting you to Mother Earth. Right? So inhale, breathing in from the nose, breath, love, and light enters your nostrils, going down your spine to baby. On your exhale, breath rolls and flows out of your legs to release and connect to Mother Earth. So one last set of Apana breath right here on your own. As birth, conception, and labor is energetic, we lean into the wisdom of our bodies rather than the thinking mind. So this is a great breath work to complement this season. Whether you are in a stage of trying, healing, caring, or nurturing. Yeah, let's find our twist. Right arm up to the sky, reach up, creating space through the right side of your body, all the way from armpit to the hips. And then straightening your right leg into half splits as a counter stretch, and then gently find yourself back into a comfortable seat, any comfortable seat. Inhale as you expand your arms open, cactus arms, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open again into a big yes. Exhale, rounding into a gesture of no. Inhale, let's expand one more round. Exhale, rounding back. Last inhale, expand, squeeze your shoulder blade. Then on your exhale, settle your hands over your womb space. Let's take a couple of breaths here, breathing to nourish our womb to support her in the season that she's in. So as you inhale, you want to expand. As you exhale, releasing breath. Inhale, fill up, expand chest, ribs, belly. Exhale from the belly, ribs, chest. In, expand again, chest, ribs to the womb space. Exhale, hugging your womb space in towards you, releasing breath from womb, ribs, chest. You've got that. Inhale, expand chest, ribs to womb and to baby for those of you who are pregnant with me today. Exhale, hugging your womb space in, hugging baby in towards you, releasing breath up and out. Do 2 more sets right here at your own pace. So have the intention of expansion on your inhales, breathing into every single corner of your body as you gift your body the gift of presence, awareness, love, and light. As you exhale is your opportunity to let go. So hug in, squeeze in, release all the breath out. This will lead us to our pelvic floor exercise. So as you continue to breathe, I'll talk you through. Your pelvic floor is an interlocking mesh of muscles, nestled deep beneath your body. This supports your inner organs. Yeah, and if you're pregnant, supports baby and all the additional good stuff that's happening. So as you inhale, you're breathing deep all the way down your body to your pelvic floor. Breathe into this deep mesh of muscles. As you exhale, you want to find a sensation of contraction, of squeezing as you're squeezing breath out. You can also feel yourself squeezing these 4 points: the front, the pubic bone, back, tailbone, side to side, sit bone to sit bone. Bring them to the middle. Inhale, fill up again. Expand all the way to your womb, pelvic floor's relaxed. Exhale as you squeeze your breath out. Begin to engage your pelvic floor. Do you feel that? Inhale, expanding again, filling up, softening pelvic floor. Exhale, gently engage. Can you take yourself through a few more right here? So whether you are pregnant or you're trying or you're postpartum, connecting with our pelvic floor goes a long way for all of us. This sends nourishing breath awareness, pumps nourishing blood in your pelvis. And that is where all is happening right now in this season. So fill yourself up with awareness in this space. I do have a detailed video on the pelvic floor, so feel free to check that out. All right, are you still with me? Let's continue. As we inhale, we're expanding deep into the pelvic floor. Breathe deep into the base of your body. Exhale, hugging womb space, baby in towards you. That is already a sensation of squeeze. Continue that squeeze. 4 points to the middle. Release all the breath out. Now hold the squeeze, keep the squeeze, and inhale into your ribs. Inhale into your heart. Exhale, release, relax your pelvic floor. So we're moving to a 4 steps pelvic floor exercise. Starting again. Inhale, expanding your body, neutral pelvic floor. Exhales our engagement as you squeeze the breath out, hug baby into you, womb space into you. Hold the squeezing, so hold the engagement of the pelvic floor. Inhale into the side of your ribs. Expand into your heart. Exhale, release, relax. Take 1 more last set on your own. So this is really important if you're looking to birth vaginally. Learning to relax the pelvic floor goes a long way for you because you will be pushing baby on your exhale with the pelvic floor relaxed. Now take a few more rounds like this if you like to, or begin to gently release yourself down into your resting pose. Lay your body over the posters. Allow your lower back, your sacrum, to be really firmly supported by your props. Release your hair ties. Allow your palms to face up, your feet to flop to the sides. Take up as much space as you need. Give your body a final jigger that feels good for you. And then allow yourself to surrender into rest. Relaxing your body from the toes all the way to the top of your head. Feel your entire body relax, relax, relax. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. If you wish to, I have a prenatal yoga nidra that you can slide into as well. And if you're in the stage of trying to conceive, try the 3 fertility tips video. Also, do check out Mindful Conception Journey. That's my latest program that guides you to rediscover your womb's deep wisdom. I'll link it in the captions below. If you've enjoyed practice with me, remember to like, subscribe, and this will really help the channel. Staying here longer if you need to, or gently with me, begin to wriggle your fingers, toes. Bring your hands over to baby. Take a moment. Then when you're ready, roll over towards your side. Stay in fetal position for a moment. And then very, very gently with your hands, press yourself back into any comfortable seat. Take your time, there is no rush. And then when you're ready, place your hands on your body, anywhere, on your heart, on your womb, on your knees, on your shoulders. Breathe into one word or a phrase that you're feeling right now in this moment. Could you share it with me in the comments? Acknowledging yourself for showing up today, up to the end of this video. Acknowledging baby for joining us, for bringing your palms together to touch, nodding your head to your fingertips. Namaste to you and baby. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again